So I started sharing my personal finances on the internet, and some people might think that that's a strange thing to do. I kind of knew that when I started, especially knowing that people that I actually know in real life might come across these videos. Part of me thought, should I really be doing this? But I thought about it for a while, then I thought, what the heck, let's just do it anyway. And now that I've been doing it for a couple of months, I think that it's one of the best decisions that I've made, and I'm going to tell you why. So I wanted to make a video about why I started doing this, what's happened since, and how it's changed the way that I think about money, because it's definitely not what I expected at first. When I started this channel, I didn't just want to talk about money in theory. There's lots of that online already, and much of it is really good, useful, educational content that I consume a lot of myself. Things like people talking about how to invest, how to build wealth, but not as many people actually showing what they're doing themselves really transparently. So for me, I decided that if I was going to try and stand out in a busy crowd, and importantly to me, if I was going to try and inspire others to embark on their own financial journey, I decided that the best way that I could do that, and the way that suits my own personality style the best, was for me to share my own financial situation, my own decisions, my own journey, and just document it as I go. No real big plan beyond that. And what I didn't really give too much consideration was just how unusual that actually is, because money seems to be one of those things that people just don't really talk about properly. I'm not sure if it's a British thing or if it's more worldwide, but just from my own experiences, I personally know what people do for a job, I know what my friends' lifestyles is like, but you never really know what they earn, what they invest, where they invest, what they worry about, what's important to them in life. It's just not really something that comes up in conversations that I have anyway. So I did think that this might be a bit awkward, and I worried about the responses that I might get. I worried about whether people would think that I'm trying to show off, or whether people would think that I'm a joke for not having more money. Will people think that I'm trying to prove something, or will people just think that it's all just a bit unnecessary? I wasn't really sure how it would land, especially around the people that I actually know. But the reality has been quite different. So most of the feedback I've had has actually been really interesting and positive, but for different reasons. And a much bigger benefit than that, which I wasn't expecting, is that it's created conversations with friends that I just wouldn't have had otherwise. And even in the comment sections on the videos that I've posted, and I know that to most people I'm just a stranger wannabe finance bro on the internet, but the people who have watched these videos have taken the time to share what they're doing financially in life, what they're worried about financially in life, their different perspectives. And the comment style and the comment content really ranges wildly. I've had some saying things like, it'll all go to zero eventually, and markets crash, you're going to lose everything. But then also some really insightful, thought-provoking comments like, money only has value if you can spend it, and don't forget to live whilst you're building wealth. And those things, combined with people I know finding the channel, has actually made me think about money a lot more deeply. There have definitely been a few misconceptions though. When people I know have come across the channel and just casually browsed, some have assumed things like, oh, you must have loads of money then if you're sharing it online. And I know it's all relative, right? But in my opinion, that's not the case. That's not the theme I'm going for on this channel. I don't think that is the case, and especially versus other content creators on this platform, I know that isn't the case. And then on the flip side, some people have thought, oh, you've got a personal finance channel, it must be about being really frugal and saving loads of money, and wait till your viewers find out about the bike you bought the other week and so on. And that's also not really what I'm doing. Some others have just said things like, oh, you're trying to make loads of money, which again isn't really the point. Because in reality, it's not really any one of those things. It's just me trying to make better decisions, trying to build something over time, and being open about it. The most interesting part has been when people I know have found the channel, because that's the bit that feels a bit more real. At first when they say it, you think, oh, how's this gonna go? Sometimes I get feedback from them like I've already shared, but after that, I've actually found it's led to some of the best conversations that I've ever had about money. For the first time in my life, age 34, it feels like I'm having proper conversations about investing, lifestyle choices, priorities, what people actually want long term. And I found that with true friends, when you have these conversations, it's not a competition at all. It doesn't matter if one person has a bigger pension or more equity in the house or whatever. It's just been really interesting to hear what my friends are doing financially and what's important to them. We're all different, we're all in different situations, but it's been really enlightening. And importantly, I don't really think these conversations would have happened if I wasn't putting this out out there. In fact, I know it wouldn't have. And I think that the biggest thing that it's made me realise is that money really is just numbers on a piece of paper. Some people have more, some people have less. But once you actually start talking about it, you realise that it doesn't define somebody in the same way that you might think it does. That's not to say money doesn't matter, because of course it obviously does. It can affect things like where you can live, what you can do, the options you've got, whether you drive a £500, 272,000 mile ex-taxi or not, but it's not the full picture. It's only actually a tiny part of the picture about somebody. This whole mentality has made me so much less attached to money. I have done and will continue to talk about my investments, salary, mortgage, financial decisions, net worth progress and so on this channel. I'm feeling more and more comfortable about it, and I really hope that this rubs off on other people. It's okay if you don't want to talk about your own situation, of course, but just remember, you are much more than numbers on a piece of paper. For me personally, sharing these things has almost taken some of the weight out of it, because instead of it being this like private thing, it's just part of the process of life. And that's why I try to keep everything quite grounded here. It's not about showing off. It's not about saying, oh, this is what you should do. It is quite simply, this is what I'm doing and this is how I'm thinking about it. If it gets you thinking about it, then that's a great start. And in a weird way, it fits into this whole compounding idea of this channel and my life as well, because the videos, the knowledge, the conversations, these things all build over time. It is still a little bit uncomfortable from time to time, though, I will admit. So sharing things like salary, investments, financial decisions, that's not a normal thing to do, and I do sometimes get imposter syndrome about it. But I am now convinced that the upside of sharing these things is worth it, because I now know that it creates better conversations, it makes me think more about my own decisions, and hopefully it helps other people think more about theirs. And if that's the kind of thing you're interested in, just real numbers, real decisions, and seeing how it all plays out over time, that's exactly what I'm trying to build here on the Compounding Project. So if you'd like to follow along with that, please do feel free to hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you very much. It's completely free. So if you'd have asked me a couple of years ago if I'd ever put my finances on the internet, I probably would have said no, absolutely not. But now I've started doing it, I can't really see a reason not to. It's a bit uncomfortable, sure, but I think it's a good thing.